Like, subscribe, and share to Voices of Linden TV.
Welcome to another edition of the Let's Talk Show. I'm your host, Andrew James, and today I'm pleased to have with us in studio via Zoom Miss Abina Gilbert, formerly known as Abina Huntley.
Hey, Andrew. Thanks so much for having me on your show today. Great work.
Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for being a part of the show indeed. Former Mackenzie High School student in the year 1982 to 1987. Ms. Gilbert, can you tell us a little bit about your experience as it relates to your time at Mackenzie High School, please?
Oh, man, that is so long ago, but let me try. First of all, I think everybody would realize I was a pretty shy person throughout my entire high school. I was pretty shy, but that didn't stop me from enjoying my time at Mackenzie High School. I still remember the cafeteria, Miss Russell. Is she still there? I still remember that. I remember the mango tree at the back of the class. I think it was close to fifth form. I still remember the mango tree that we used to climb and pick mango. It was always like a wrestle with the teacher in terms of not climbing the tree and being very strict about it, but those were fun times. But I think for me, most of all, what I remember is being at this top tier school in Linden, Mackenzie High, and feeling very proud to represent that school. And I love that there was this sense of pride and ownership. You know, once you get into Mackenzie High School, that was it for you. You're among the crew, the top tier of Linden. So that was an amazing experience.
Excellent. Thank you, Seth. Very good and very good. Can you tell us a little bit about how has Mackenzie High School prepare you for the real life of work and what exactly it is that you do in your current job?
Wow. So I started out in the business stream. After I think third form, you had to decide which stream you're going to be in. And I was in the business stream. And that was an amazing experience because it really helped me to transition. It offered me a lot of discipline. So I'm currently in the financial services industry in Canada here and doing the same work that I did essentially as a business person. But it has created an amazing discipline. It's helped me to appreciate numbers, and it has given me, I think, the motivation to continue in the area of business that I'm currently in. So what I do currently, I am a senior loan services manager at a Crown Corporation here in Canada, in Ottawa. And collectively, what we do is help Canadian companies of all sizes go, grow, and succeed internationally. That simply means that we offer loans, we offer insurance, we offer advisory services for them to expand globally.
Very nice. So if I have a little business and I'm looking for some money, I know who to call.
The process to get through is a little bit rigorous, so it's not just that, but you're welcome to apply anytime.
Very good. I know in addition to doing your wonderful work in Ottawa, you are also the founder of a Share On Project. It's a charity that was started by yourself, a great initiative. Any chance you can tell us a little bit about what the Share On Project means to you and why it is that you decided to start this charity?
Certainly. Share On is a passion project. It is a niche, non-commercial charity that is focused on relieving hunger in single mother households in Linden. We've started in Linden, but it's our aim to eventually expand to the rest of Guyana, the rest of South America, and the Caribbean. So what exactly is Share On? As I mentioned, it's a niche, non-commercial charity, but here's what we do. And the reason for me starting this, if I can just digress a little bit, is that I know firsthand how food scarcity can affect the health and resilience of families and the children in those families and their ability to function mentally mentally and physically. So for me, that was one of the major reasons for starting because I grew up in a single parent household and I know firsthand how my mother struggled to provide for us. She had
Hmm.
8 kids. My dad left at when I was 10, and I still recall her struggling to provide for us, doing whatever she can to make ends meet. And for me, I wanted to do this for her. She passed away in 2017, and I wanted to do this for her. So I would say that Sharon is equal parts legacy, paying it forward, and empathy in action.
Very nicely said. Sorry to hear about the passing of your mom. Please accept that.
Thank
Um,
you.
I mean, it must have been difficult, and I appreciate you taking the opportunity and the lead in doing something for her memory. That's very nice of you. In terms of getting help, I think I like your concept, and it affects me in some way because I know of many stories of not just single moms, but single dads as well in the community of Linden who are struggling. And the sad reality is that some of their kids, they go to bed hungry at nights. And I mean, if I'm confident in when you're projecting that this can be a good win for Linden, and of course, starting out there and branching out to other communities within Guyana. Uh, what was the real motivation for you starting out? I mean, yeah, I understand you explained about your family dynamics and so on, but from the bottom of your heart, what was the real drive? What was your motivation for starting this journey?
Well, the key thing for me, I know, as I mentioned a little earlier, I know what it means to be hungry. I know what it means to not have.
Mm.
Be so hungry that you cannot even focus in class. I mean, I was at the top school in Linden, and to focus some days in the class was so tough just because you were literally shaking or vibrating or something with hunger. So
Mm.
much I know how much hunger is plays a very key part in your physical and mental capacity. So for me also, I know and I've seen people in the community helped us when we were going through our tough years, and those years were tough. People in the community helped us. And for me, this is where Sharon is also coming from. It's coming from a place of paying it forward and remembering what people did for us.
Hmm.
I remember those days when people will just turn up with stuff for us to cook, stuff for us to eat. And it was such a welcome relief to have that because you knew that you didn't have anything. You knew that you didn't have anything. So for me, the people in the community that helped has created a lasting impact on me. So I wanna do that for somebody else. I wanna pay it forward. I wanna help somebody else in the community. Most specifically, because this is my, as I mentioned, it's a niche charity. So my focus is on single mothers, just because my mother was a single mother.
Mm.
So I help them. I want to help them. I want to provide that the groceries, so that they can provide meals for their kids, so that the kids wouldn't have to suffer in the classroom, that they wouldn't have to be trembling in hunger and can't focus and can't
Mm.
think straight just because they're hungry.
Very good. For someone watching this and that's being, impacted or being affected like you outlined, someone that's hungry in London that's watching this video and wanting help, what can they do to get the help? Where can they find you? Do you have a website? And do you have a phone number? Is there a process? I know some people might say, wow, this is a great opportunity for me to take advantage of this skill word. I don't need anything, but I'm going to pretend that's all I need, and I'm going to take advantage of where I'll get free groceries. How do you deal with a situation like that? Is there a process involved, and how do you exactly go out helping these spirits in need?
All right. So first of all, I just want to make it very clear. We don't give handout, we give a hand up.
Mm.
Secondly, it's not on a continuous basis. It's a one-off situation. We're trying to target as many families as single mother families as we can in Linden. So we are not going to be providing groceries month to month for a specific family.
Uh,
We are focusing on just doing it one time, giving you get the opportunity to buy whatever you want. But the thing with it is that we do not send the funds directly to the families, nor do we send them to a grocery store. I have a trusted partner that is on the ground in Guyana that contacts the family, take them grocery shopping, drop them home back. The other thing that I want to point out is that we go through a very rigorous process, nomination process. So we have to verify that these people are actually deserving of the help that we're offering. So we have a very rigorous nomination process. I have 4 persons that I work with currently that does the nomination and screening of the people. So you can nominate yourself, and you will see that on our website, because we have 3 options on our website. We have the option to give, and that's for people who want to help out. So we have that option to give. We have the option to recommend, and this is for those people in the community who might know someone that really, really needs the help. They can nominate that person, and then we have the option where you can ask on your own behalf. But the thing with it is, throughout these 2 options, especially the recommendation or the nomination and the asking, we do ensure that we do rigorous screening just to make sure that the people are deserving and who they say they are, and they're really, really in need. The thing with it is that we don't want to just offer groceries to just anybody. You must be really in need. So that's one of our major focus.
Very good and very good. So www.shareonproject.org if you
Yes.
need more information, if you have someone you'd like to nominate, if you are in need, or if you are desirous of making a contribution.
Yes, just so you know, on the website, you would see photos of people that have actually went through the program. So we have supported 14 families so far. We do have some photos online. These photos, the faces of the persons are covered because we want to maintain the dignity and the humanity of the people that we serve and that we help. So we do not show their photos. But if you go on our website, you will also see a little bit of photos of those that we have helped. It's not all of the people, but it is some.
Okay, very good. So let's say, for example, I'm living in Linden and I'm hungry and I went to bed hungry last night. I had some, I don't know, sugar water with warm syrup or whatever,
Oh,
and
I remember that.
and I'm watching this show today and I'm thinking, okay, ring ring, Miss Gilbert, I sent my application through your website. I'm in desperate need of some food, some groceries, 4 kids, and we had sugar water and tennis rolls last night. Um, how fast can I expect a response from you, and what is the turnaround time like, if you don't mind me asking?
All right. So here's the thing, and I should have made this a little bit clearer before also. We tend to focus on families, single mother families, of course, that's established, but families with 2 or more kids. Here's our criteria: 2 or more kids, and the kids should be not older than 15.
Okay.
So that's one of the first thing. 2 or more kids, not older than 15. That's our target group. Secondly, if you reach out to us and you say, okay, you know what, I think I qualify to be a recipient of the sharing project, of course we welcome every and any application. But again, as I mentioned, we're gonna take it through a rigorous screening process to make sure that you say you are who you say you are, and you're actually facing these adversities. So we are going to do that, and we're going to probably reach out to people in the community also just to verify.
Just pushing up against time. I know a lot of people want to protect their identity, and of course, who wants to be labeled and placed in your website as a family that could receive? Let's say, for example, myself, I'm a single dad in Linden, of course, with two or more kids. I want to benefit, but I'm concerned about being showcased in your website. Are you willing to accommodate that request?
Oh,
Would it be me being
absolutely.
anonymous and not wanting to be a part of your website? I want to receive, but I don't want to be labeled as, someone that received or benefited.
Absolutely. We do not. There are two persons, unless you nominate someone or unless you ask for yourself, there are two other persons that know the names of the recipients, and that is, of course, myself and the trusted partner in Guyana who does the picking up. No one else know. Unless you nominate that person, once you nominate someone and they've passed the screening, we do send you an email saying thank you for nominating this person, and they've passed the screening, and this is the month that we have selected for them to receive groceries.
Excellent. Very nicely said. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I mean, it's a sad reality to hear. Um, I mean, now that we're all grown up, big people, we can look back and we can talk about our time at Mackenzie High School when, we were hungry in class. I can remember a time when I was at Redmond Primary School, and I don't know if I missed breakfast or what, but I was having a moment whereby um, I was feeling a little uneasy
Yeah,
about myself.
yeah.
The younger, I guess, it was worms. I don't know. I think I had worms. The worms were biting or something. But are you open? I'm just going to put you in the spot here. Are you open to doing a partnership in which we can possibly look at ways of doing a feed out program for every single Mackenzie High School student?
Oh, absolutely. That would be amazing. That sounds like an amazing program. Do you have any more information that you can probably share? But that sounds amazing. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we can probably circle back after this interview, and maybe we can get together and talk about the details. But what a great way of showing that we care for students. It being that we benefited from the school in many ways. That's where we got our foundation, and a nice way of paying it forward or paying it. I don't know, paying it forward, of course. To go back and say thank you, Mackenzie High School. This is what we did, and perhaps we can start this as a cycle and look at doing it maybe on a yearly basis or so on.
Absolutely.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate working with you in that regard. What would you say to current Mackenzie High School students?
What I would say is don't give up.
Hmm.
Don't be afraid of help. Don't don't let pride get in the way. Don't be afraid of help. Just be very selective though, because you have to make sure that the motive of the person offering help is pure. And I think that's one of the key things with us. The people that helped us during my childhood didn't have any ulterior motive. And that's one of the things that really struck me. They just were kind and generous to us. So just make sure that there is no ulterior motive, but don't give up. Things always turn out good. Here's my mantra, and I believe this with all my heart. It says, live your life as if you know it's going to have a happy ending. Carry on as if it were a given that all will turn out ridiculously well. It always does, believe me. Don't give up. It will turn out well.
Very well and very well. Ms. Gilbert, on behalf of the Mackenzie High School Alumni Association North American Chapter, I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for being a part of your show and telling us more about your Share On project. Anyone wanted to donate, you're more than welcome to check out Ms. Gilbert at www.shareonproject.org. If you want to recommend somebody who you think can be benefit from this program, please check out the website and get in touch. Thank you very much. I salute you for all your efforts, and I commend you on starting this wonderful organization, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Together, we can make a difference.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you
night.
for having me, Andrew. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good night, and God bless you.
Thank you.